Boys, welcome. World of Warcraft recently launched a new cash shop item in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Let's take a look at what this cash shop item is. It's a WoW token. It's $20 for 7,500 gold on Sulfuras. I gotta be honest with you, I don't know why people are so mad. Why you have to be mad? It's just dead game, LOL. Really though, I don't think this is the worst thing in the world, right? Sulfuras is more of a dead server. This is my general chat. You know, it's early in the morning, but at the same time, it's a pretty dead server. On a server like this, probably not much of an impact on a WoW token. There's not very much, not very much going on in the realm of GDKPs. Maybe you have 2 or 3 groups a week over here. I got to get off this server. I think Whitemane is the next home. But let's talk about why on a populated server, the WoW token also probably shouldn't be considered the worst thing in the world. Number one, the majority of people out there are buying gold, right? In one way or another, running it through alt accounts, they're evading bans and they're purchasing gold in large numbers, right? I would much rather, right, see people, if they're going to do it anyway, just buy it in the official way, right? It's just like, if you're doing drugs, right? I'd rather see you go get a medical marijuana card, right? Rather than buy it from some, shady dealer on the street. You might get hurt, right? You go buy gold from China, you might lose your credit card information. They might steal your identity. They might, do whatever else they can do with a credit card. But you get it from Blizzard, you're still in a way contributing to the WoW economy in some weird way. But at the very least, right, you're not going to lose your information. Maybe you couldn't farm this week. Maybe you're a working adult. You say, okay, instead of farming, so that I have all the consumables I need for the raid, I'll buy a token this week and I'll catch up, right? Maybe you have kids, right? It's not the worst thing for people in these scenarios. And let's be honest, right? The game's pretty old. It's 2023. We've all grown up at this point. I don't think it's something to, irrationally lash out at, scream at the sky. Do I think it's good for the integrity of the game? I don't think it's ever good for the integrity of a game to move into that pay-to-win realm. But WoW was already pay-to-win, right? So you were already at a point in World of Warcraft's lifespan, right? Especially in Wrath, where people were buying gold. They were buying hundreds of thousands of gold from third-party websites, and they were leveraging this to better their characters and, chase some magical number on another third-party website, right? Warcraft logs. So does this truly hurt anything as far as, where we're at in Wrath Classic today? I don't think so. I think you have a lot of options, right? I think if you don't want to play any version of WoW that's pay to win, right? You avoid retail. You avoid Wrath of the Lich King Classic. You even avoid Classic era servers outside of the scope of solo self-found hardcore, leveraging that new add-on and enjoying the hardcore journey, right? At that point, you can kind of assure that you're not pay to win, but at the same time, I've heard of people dinging 60, instantly getting an epic mount. I guess you can turn the add-on off for a couple minutes, turn it back on, you check your mailbox in that interim period, and you take out your, 10K classic gold that you probably spent way too much money for on a character that's going to die so that you can, kind of ride around faster on a little bit of a faster pixelated mount. Again, until you die. a waste of money, but at the same time, so are drugs, right? People do those anyway. So at the end of the day, my 2 cents on the token. I don't think it really impacts any version of the game. I don't think it makes Blizzard servers better or worse than a private server. I think actually Blizzard servers are much better than the private servers, for the simple reason that Blizzard servers persist, right? Classic era is still going. Your Wrath of the Lich King Classic is here, right? It'll probably evolve into Cataclysm Classic, which will be awesome. It'll be a ton of fun. That was some of the best arena of all time in this game. And you have real 10-man rating at that point. Wrath is like diet 10-man. I prefer 10-mans, right? I'd like to see retail go the direction of 10-mans. I just don't want to deal with, 20 people in a raid. I think it's a little bit annoying, right? Wrath is 25 people. Classic era is 40 people. I truly don't ever want to raid in Classic era again. It's just too many heads to manage, right? So yeah, I mean, I think the Blizzard servers are much better than the private servers. You don't have your Shennas at Blizzard. You don't have your white kidneys. You don't have your Gummos or Gummies, whatever that guy's name was with the old TBC server. He's had like 3 iterations. One of them had the biggest hype of all time in the classic community. I think it was online for a week and he shut it off. Some weird server crisis. And it's high stress running a server. At the end of the day, I'd rather know that I could pay $15 a month and my character progression will persist, right? My warrior is persisting, my rogue is persisting, and, my death knight at, a week at 80. This just shows you how far you can come up in classic right now if you have friends, right? This is running 2 Nax 25s, an Ulduar, first couple bosses 25, and an Ulduar 10-man, 2 of those. So I hit 80 on a Friday, caught that week's lockout, and then did the same thing, this week. I've already started raiding this week. You can catch up very quickly is the point of my story. But all this progression will still be here, right? So if I quit for a month and then I come back, right? It's all still here. If I quit a private server for a month, it's gone, right? Could be. Not always, but a lot of the times it is. So yeah, my opinion, Blizzard servers, definitely the way to go with any version of World of Warcraft, from hardcore solo self-found all the way up the chain, right, to retail. The WoW token, I don't think really takes away from the integrity of the game because you guys were doing it anyway, right? You were already buying gold. Now you're just having to also decide, do I want to buy it from Blizzard or do I want to buy it from a third-party website? It's cheaper on the outside, right? But you might lose your identity, get robbed in a dark alley, or you pay the premium and at least you list that token, you get that gold, and then, maybe you could spend some more time with your kids that week. So don't look at it as a terrible thing, right? Look at it as an opportunity to spend a little bit more time out of the game if you want to, right? It's a transaction at the end of the day. So that's all I wanted to say on the WoW token. I don't think it's a terribly big deal. And yeah, I will still continue to play Wrath of the Lich King Classic because I very much enjoy this version of the game. And hopefully they improve retail in the future so I could kind of come back there. But that's it, guys. Have a great day, have a great week, have a great month, and have a great year. Tomato sauce and out. And I hope you still enjoy whatever version of WoW that you're trying to enjoy. Take it easy.